Alright, we are live.
Cool.
How's it going, Shasta?
I did pretty well. How about yourself?
Not bad. Ready to get this show on the road?
Indeed. I seem to have lost my TV remote here, and oh, there it is. Never mind. I need sound for this. There we go. We're good now.
Audio can help.
Most definitely. All right, I'm ready whenever you are. So, do what you gotta do.
Yeah, just give me a countdown.
All right. So I guess I'll do this. 3, 2, 1, go. Crap. Oops. I didn't even delete the file. Hold on 1 second. Let's restart that. Good. I am dumb. I was completely wrong file. Anyways, we're doing this now. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, this is Kirby Nightmare Dreamland. If you watch SGQ 2016 this year, you might have seen this run. Because that was one running and stuff. But yeah. A lot of this game is just mostly movements. That's a lot of what it is. To speed some stuff up, I'll be doing stuff like I'll be sliding off from ledges, and really that's mostly about it. But a lot of the runs can be avoiding enemies as best as I can. A lot of enemies have a lot of weird positions where they'll be, and it's kind of random like what they'll do essentially. So you gotta be very careful of that for most part, and be sure to like not hit them all the time. So a lot of it's is like reactionary and just, well, a lot of it's gonna be like reactionary and fun. It's gonna be good though. Yeah, the first two worlds don't differ at all from 80% in this game. They're the exact same. But it's like, once you get to World 3, you'll see exactly what makes 100% 100%. Anyways, first off, I'm gonna suck at two enemies here and kill his main boss in one hit. Now, this room is a little difficult. Yeah. That Pod Bro's there, he likes to turn around last second. If he does that, I run into him and I can't do much about it. Dang. And one more. Get over this guy, and we're in there. So these cloud mini games essentially. In order to actually like time them correctly, in order to actually do it as fast as possible, I need to time my A and B presses correctly as soon as I hit the bottom of the cloud. Or as soon as I hit the cloud, I mean. So that's what I'm trying to do here. For all those. They're a lot harder than they look, actually. The timing for it's really tight, you know I get two inputs for it. Essentially. I can also match like A and B for the cloud mini games, but that's not a good idea. Because it's actually makes it a little bit harder to time them correctly, surprisingly. This frog is a jerk, but he can destroy me, so we're good. You know, that's a common pattern of those frog enemies. They like to move around really randomly. So, that could have happened there, and if you did that, I've lost fire, or burning rather, which I actually really need for the boss of this world. Thankfully, he was nice this time, and didn't run into me. Anyways, got another main boss right here, Mr. Frosty. Gonna hit him twice, he gave me the best pairing he possibly give me, so that's cool. Shout out to luck. I say he's like half a second there if he gives me that pattern. Oh no, please give me that back. Okay. Forgive me if I'm not playing that well, by the way. I haven't played this since my SGQ run, actually. And we need to fill some time there. We need to fill some time in the marathon. I also need a voice crack more, apparently. But yeah, that's what's happening here. Anyways, you got Invincible AK now. Obviously, it may seem invincible for however long it lasts. Which is just for an entire room. Anyways, now we got the boss of Vegetable Valley here, aka World 1. That is our boy Wispy Woods. It's actually faster to kill him, not using burning, but burning is faster for the next few levels, so we're gonna be using that to kill him. I time it hits like kind of correctly here so that the iframes off of my attacks like don't like overlap each other essentially. So yeah, that's Wispy Woods. He's relatively easy. Here's a burn, saves a lot of time. What is the voice cracking all of a sudden? I just can't stop voice cracking. Anyways. I'm gonna do a full jump right there so I get on top of this little ledge. I got too low there, so I couldn't actually burn against that cliff there, which would have saved a little bit of time. Whenever a crash bomb explodes like that, then it wastes actually like a few frames, so I don't want them to explode. That's why like hanging off the ledge there would have helped, but it's okay. It's okay. What? Never mind. Let's just not focus on voice cracking. There we go. Now for this little part up here, I need basically any power, but in order to get there faster, I need burning, obviously. But what I'm gonna do here is the next part. I'm gonna turn around, give her my power, which takes out a star, and also suck at his enemy right here. What this will do is give me a double star, which does more damage whenever I shoot it out. As so, and that kills the mini boss just in one hit again. And now I got Wheel. Wheel is one of the faster powers in the game. Also, a fun thing about this level specifically is that this room here has 2 medicines in it. It's the one I just got right there, and this one right here. So basically, I get 4 health back every time I go through the room. It's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a few cool properties of Wheel actually that I kind of enjoy a lot. One of which is that you actually run out of Wheel as soon as you get out of it. And that saves a little bit of time going through doors. Another one is a technique called wheel jumping, which you'll see relatively soon. Well, it's not even soon, but like eventually you'll see it. Now, I did the cycles that those fishes correctly, so it's able to not actually hurt that last fish there, which saves a couple seconds. The animation of your like wire coming out is really slow. Anyways, this is the first arena of the run. There's a few of them throughout. They're kind of cool because all you do is just destroy all the enemies inside them. As such, easy way to do that is just spit them all out instead of using the power of any sort. Oh no, I forgot to split my own splits. It's over. Anyways, now I get 2-4. This level's really straightforward, so if you have any issues to read, then this is the perfect time to do so.
Right now I don't have any donations to read, but people are welcome to change that. In the meantime, I would just like to remind everybody about who we are and what we're doing here. Cal Fire Relief Marathon is working with the American Red Cross to raise money for the wildfire relief efforts going on in California. Every year, California is hit with some devastating wildfires, and it's left a lot of people homeless, and in general has almost wiped entire towns off the map. So the Red Cross is doing a great thing over there, helping those people who are displaced, and every dollar that is donated here is going toward funds earmarked for those wildfire victims. So if you want to do your part, please help us out. And yeah, thank you to all who have donated so far, and thank you to those who are going to donate.
Alright, so I'm doing a wheel jump here now all of a sudden. What I do for this is I press A then B then hold down A again, and it gives me more height off my jumps. Just so I don't have to like jump and wheel like afterwards or in midair. It just gives me like the quickest height I can get off of a wheel jump. Or off of like jumping a wheel. Oh, and of course I get that during a Ram No Reset marathon run. So on one of the cliffs there, for whatever reason, sometimes your wheel will crash on the side of it and sometimes it will not. This time it didn't when I went onto that cliff. I don't know why it happens, no one knows why it happens, but it just kinda happens. Right there. So it saves a second and a half, even though I lost some time in the room anyways. It was weird. Anyways, we got high jump now all of a sudden, out of the last room. High jump is really, really good in this game. So, the cool thing about high jump in this game, I think it's only exclusive to this one actually, is that you can cancel in midair. As such, and the cancel does damage too. And he's dead. So that was Pain Roller. I got the worst luck for him actually. You can go to either top right, bottom right, or bottom left portion of the screen there. And I had the worst luck, which is I'm going to the bottom left. Nothing to do about that actually. It's all luck. Anyways, this is the first part of 100%. Our first level where 100% matters essentially. So 100% you need to get all these switches in each world. The first world has none. However, the other worlds have some. So yeah. The first switch is this next room, actually. Go over here, down this little pit. Slide into that, and bam, right into the door. Now the cool parts. What just do essentially is they unlock the overworld, and the overworld has stuff like mini games, a museum which allows you to get like a power whenever you want to, and that's really about it. It's really fun though. There's like that arena right there. The arena get like fight a boss, and if you beat it, you get like some sort of. I think you get like health, if I remember right. But essentially, that's what they unlock is stuff like that. So yeah. There's now we got 3-2. There's a little bit of enemy luck in there, like that wall D there, or the wall D rather. Sometimes he'll just like stand still and attack, which like wastes a few seconds. That's not good. But the most important bit of luck in this level is in this next part, essentially. There's a mini boss coming up called Bugsy. He moves around randomly, he'll attack randomly, and he's not a nice guy. So if I can get good power on him, that'd be very swell. He's the first like major bit of luck in this run too. Before now, it was only like small enemy luck. But if he attacks me, he has really long attack animations too. Though I got the shortest one right there, which is nice. And dead stuff. After a few attacks, he'll like unleash his little kids right there. For some reason, he has them like hidden inside himself. It's kind of weird. I'm not gonna judge though. Alright, 3-2 is kind of cool. It's a really quick level, and one of the shortest in the game actually. Which is kind of weird, because you have to wait around in this next section for like 5 seconds. We're not gonna let Kirby dance. But yeah, if high jump, you just kind of like breeze through this level really quickly like this. Especially if canceling too. High jump canceling like makes high jump really cool in this game. It also has a bunch of different movement stuff and just... Well, general damage to bosses and other things too that take a lot of hits. It's really nice. Anyways, we got 3-4, which is now another arena, essentially. I keep saying essentially a lot. I say that a lot. Anyways, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get rid of my power like at the beginning of it, and then get it back halfway through. If I do that, it saves a lot of time in the next few levels, so let's do it. Got that, but I didn't kill all the enemies I needed to. Alright, I improv the crap out of that, and it actually worked out extremely well. So, stuff. A cool thing about it after this is that I get free tomato and just get automatically healed. Full. That's the cool thing about the level. Even if you do mess up with it and get hurt by the enemies, you heal to full afterwards. That's always a very nice feeling. But yeah, high jump is really fast for its level because of this room right here. You kind of high jump just really quickly on the very top of it, like that. And then, because you're invincible, like the invisibility candy, you can just kill bonkers here in basically 4 hits and 4 cancels. And it's really fast too. So yeah, that makes this level a lot faster with high jump. Before we use sword for that entire level. And honestly, it may take a little bit slow in the end. Alright, really hard trick coming up right here. But I nailed it. Nice. So killing that crash bomb saves actually like 4 or 5 seconds. Because the crash bombs have a huge hitbox, and they pause the game for like a few frames whenever you go off. So what I did there is I killed it immediately and just went through that little gap as fast as possible. There's only a few frames to do so. It's really difficult. It's more difficult than it looks. But I got it first try, so we're good. Alright, there's a switch right there. Now coming up, we actually have the first instance of a dark room. There's a few of them throughout the entire game. Okay. Thank you for that sword enemy. But yeah, this is the first one in the game right here. You're supposed to get these light enemies, which are these ghosts with sunglasses that look really cool. Because who doesn't look cool with sunglasses, to be real here. Anyways, supposed to get those to light up the room to see where you can go. But I know where to go, so it's okay. And the rest of the level is just using high jump. And now we have the boss of this world, which is Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright. Whichever one appears to be hit first is completely random. So basically I have a 50-50 chance here. So we'll hit the sun of the moon. Test. Go now, chats. You decide. Hit the sun. Okay. Now, if I guess incorrectly, it's like a second and a half or 2 seconds gone. It's no big deal. Now, the cool thing about the entire level there, but in the entire world, Bear Building, it's just a giant building, as you can tell. However, after Bear Building is over, we go to the clouds, which is now Grape Garden. I like that because it's basically just climb a giant skyscraper. Small detail I probably wouldn't notice while playing this game, or wouldn't immediately get. You just kind of climb in that gigantic building from the very bottom to the very top, and it just goes to the clouds. Oh crap! Give me that back, thank you. Anyways, get another switch right here. Use UFO for that. I love how UFO Kirby looks. Pokes out the very top of it. Alright, can use UFO right here to clear out a few enemies, just get the exit really quickly. Otherwise it's really hard to dodge them. If I want to read another issue, you can do it during this level. If there's any right now, I guess. This is another kind of straightforward one. There's not a lot to say about it. So there's a little swimming section here. I try at the edge of the wire every single time, because that'll slow me down just a little bit. I'm gonna try and go over this guy with an apple. I failed though, unfortunately, but it's fine. There's a little medicine right here. Let me use Spark to kill these two enemies, or these two mini bosses here. We have two Pod Bros Seniors. When they attack, it's kind of random. I want them both to attack at the same time, essentially, but they don't do that sometimes. Now they're gone. I got a slow power on them, but it happens. Nice, Cornelius. Alright, 4-3 is actually a pretty cool level. So, the biggest room in the entire level is one that's filled with wind everywhere. So we're using that to our advantage, because it makes our slides and our general movement just a lot faster. Since we're sliding off ledges, since the Never Slide animation has a long cooldown and stuff, then I just do that. Then, unfortunately I didn't do it fast enough, but if it did really fast, I could have gotten straight into that hole. Barely. But it's fine. Unfortunately I have to go against the wind here to get into the right door, but we're good now. This room can be done either with no power or with spark. Either way is the same speed. Let me get this for safety for no reason. You know I don't need that. Both ways are cool looking though if I do it correctly, but I haven't practiced this game in a bit, so that's my own fault.
Is this a good time for a donation?
Yeah, sure.
We have a $140 donation.
Holy moly.
Jeffrey.
My boy Jeffrey. Good stuff.
So, there's no comment attached to it. Let us know in chat if you want it to go towards one of the bid wars. But yeah, thank you very much for the $140.
That room looks deceptively hard, by the way. All you need is just go in the very center of the room, and I'll just avoid all the bird enemies. It's pretty cool. I think if wheeled, I have to do every single time. I have to get out of wheeled and get back into it immediately. It saves time. I'm not turning around the correct way, which overall just saves time, I guess. I'm gonna turn around to the ground here so that I get right next to Fan, and just kill him like this, and bam. Now I do need to throw here from Fan. The power he gives me, obviously. With throw, I can do a really cool strat in the next level, for the arena in the next level. And hopefully I can get that too. I like showing it off because it's really cool. My PB's so good. Holy crap. I'm almost plus a minute already on it. I'm only 4 worlds in. Anyways, first part is only Miss Billy Candy. It's gonna run right. Slide. All that good stuff. However, this next room is gonna be a different story. So let's see if I can do this. done correctly, I can throw all these enemies into each other. Except for that guy. He gets thrown solo. Then slide. Yo, I got the swag slide. Let's go. I kind of just slide off a little edge there through momentum. If I do that correctly. Thankfully I did, which is nice. And nice. Okay. That was good there. With Berg, I can go through spikes and Gordos and everything else that can kill me. It's pretty nice, actually. Let me see if I can do a little bit of a cool exploit here, I guess. Nah, I didn't even do it. I got hurt. What I was trying to do is I'm going to do it through the first part quickly enough so that I can go down and run on the air for a bit, because the hitbox is still there for a second while those blocks are clearing out. Unfortunately, I didn't do it fast enough, but it's fine. Anyways, as far as a random, they kill me. Now we have this guy here, who's a bit random in how he moves, like right there. Sometimes he'll just like stop in front of me. Sometimes he'll just kind of slide into me and hurt me. Today he's being a big meanie, he decided to slide into me. Can't do anything about that. Also, this switch here is something you probably wouldn't get casually if you play this game. It's kind of just like hidden back here, and the first light enemy you see is right here. So you probably didn't like think to backtrack at all for that like door. So you probably just missed that casually. It's kind of craftily hidden. Okay. But now we have the boss of Grape Garden here, which is a good old Kirby favorite and Kirby favorite boss. And that is Kracko. First off, we got Kracko Jr. here. He's gonna form in a second. But the first part of the boss is actually a little bit of a platforming section with high jump. Well, I cancel right on top of these platforms here, essentially, just so I don't lose a whole lot of time. And nice, first part down. Second part is gonna be a little bit tricky. If I can do this correctly, I'll get a quick kill on him, which will be, this is 5 hits in a row like this, and also a cancel. Unfortunately, I didn't do it correctly, but it's fine. And now he's dead. It's hard to get the Kracko quick kill, so I failed it there, but it's fine. It's not really that cool, but it's fast, so gotta do it. I actually think this might be one of the shortest levels in the game, like in 100% at least. Even with 100%, this level's like less than a minute, which is surprising. Because all you do is use stone right here, and bam, there's your switch. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, there's a medicine right there, right after a switch. The switches heal you every single time you hit them, by the way. I don't know why I got Neil, actually. They heal you every single time you hit them, so don't know why that's just a thing there. But it's just kind of there. Runner's choice. What sins do we have in that case? That's still to be met. I guess we'll figure it afterwards. Anyways, this level here has introduction of the most powerful ability in the entire game, which is Ball. We'll see Ball right about now. Now, casually, you probably didn't use Ball much. Ball is really hard to control and kind of a pain sometimes. But in the speedrun, it's really, really useful. You'll be seeing Ball like a good amount for the rest of the game. And to demonstrate how powerful it is, Bonkers here decided to volunteer. Just to demonstrate, to show you guys like how powerful it is. I don't know. No, bad demonstration. Okay, now he's dead. So it kills in 2 hits, whereas a lot of other stuff would kill in like 4 hits and such. Now how Ball works is that on the arc of like him going up and down, it will hit in between it going up and down. It will not do damage if it hits like on the bottom or at the very top where it's bouncing. That's when it won't do damage, but it'll do damage when it's going up or down. But funnily enough, doing this part the intended way instead of like jumping up then doing a high jump is actually the fastest way to do this, but I have to avoid all the enemies. Do a wheel jump right here. This part's completely intended as wheel. If you don't use wheel in this part, then you're already full. Let me do something in this next part. It's gonna be a little bit fast. I'm gonna try and run out of wheel. I meant like, not run out of like the wheel power. I mean like I'm gonna. Whoa, hold on. What the? Okay, that was pure SPA right there. Never mind. That just happened. I don't know what that was. Anyways, this is a spike room. Spike room is very volatile. It has spikes in it. It's kind of cool. I'm just gonna take this now because I got hurt in the last part on the last wheel. But it's fine. I don't need wheel anymore other than that, those last few rooms. I was gonna run out as soon as I cancel the wheel animation. That's what I'm gonna do. And it saves a little bit of time. Every time I do it. I was gonna do a lot in that section, but I got stuck in one part and just kinda died. Which is unfortunate, but whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna line myself up right here. Gonna mash B, so I can use burning. And it allows me to line myself perfectly right there. So I don't like hit anything. And now I get the arena. Or hitting spikes rather.
But to sway you towards putting that money
Crap.
somewhere, there is a current bid war for the Shovel Knight versus Plague Knight character choice.
I really messed with this arena. Oh, there is? Okay, let's put towards Plague then in that case.
Alright. Sorry, Tolu.
Oh crap! Oh, okay, good. Almost died there. I went for ball strats, which is actually really difficult. Because it's really easy for me to die with ball strats, but I didn't this time, because I saved myself barely. I knew I should have done that. Anyways. Didn't die there, got the switch, and now we're gonna go back. Now it's faster to fall a ball. Ooh, that rhymes. But yeah, it is faster to fall of it. So therefore I took that right there and just fell towards the very bottom. Sorry, Tolu, I had to. I like seeing that run more than actual Shovel Knights.
Alright, then as the marathon staff, I will put the other 70 to Shovel Knight.
Oh yeah, let's go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Alright, this switch is actually really far out of the way. I have to... Oh crap, this is not good. Can I still make it some time? No! Barely missed. But yeah, this switch is actually a little bit out of the way. I have to hit this cannon, get rid of my power, get high jump really quickly, then get in the cannon. Or receiving, get fire. Anyways. It's not that hard, but I just didn't get high jump. It happens. Anyways, we got high jump now, so now we're gonna use him, and not lose him. High jump is really powerful for his nice boss here. Oh, I'm a pants. Yeah, I know him, and I know you. Alright, here's Fire Lion. Gonna do this. Oh no, didn't mess it up. That's fine. And it's dead. So it would have taken 3 hits if I did it correctly, but unfortunately, I did not do that correctly. Therefore, bad stuff happens, and bad stuff is not good stuff. And therefore I hate it. Anyways, I'm gonna line myself up right here so that I can burn across all these enemies like this. And line myself up right more so I can burn on the last guy, get in the door. Alright, really bad level unfortunately, but stuff happens. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a mix in this level. I'm gonna do it at the very end on these last few enemies. So therefore no marathon safety here, going for all speed. Oh, I failed it. Alright, well, rip speed in that case. I did dumb by doing that. I went completely balls to the wall, and therefore I risked losing 40 seconds, so therefore it's gone now. But, it's okay. So what happened there is that I need to actually get Hammer off that mix. And it's the first power in the mix, but unfortunately I mistimed that bit. So I'm gonna complete the level and then come back and get Hammer, and then do the required switch in here. Oh, sorry, that was my phone. Why has he heard that actually? It's like out in the hallway. My door is closed. Anyways. I think that's just immediately. There we go, I got Hammer now. I should have gone for all speed there. But I knew I was going in. I knew the risks. Almost died. Also risk. Anyways, so let's take Hammer off that last room. And then use Hammer for the switch going up here. It's the only way I can get in here, essentially. I don't think I can use stone underwater if I already have the power. I'm pretty sure the only way I should get this power here is with hammer. But yeah, there's a metal block here essentially. That's why I can't use anything else to get it.
You did better than me when I was learning this game. I couldn't get the timing at all down for hammer.
Yep, I practiced it a bunch when I was like really getting into this game. Now it's just kind of second nature to me. Oh, whoops, I forgot. I already completed the level, so I can just do that. And just exit out. Anyways, now we have Heavy Mole. Heavy Mole is a boss who is also not dead yet. I was gonna say also dead, but yeah. With hammer I can kill him really quickly. So that's what I was gonna be like all sneaky about, but oh well. Anyways, that's Heavy Mole. He's really fast with a hammer. Without a hammer, he's a little bit of a pain. But he's dead now, so that's okay. Now I have Orange Ocean. Orange Ocean has... every single level in Orange Ocean has a switch in it. Which is different from all the other levels, because... well, none of the other worlds had a switch in every single level. But for these first two switches, I need to actually keep hammer for. That's the most optimal way I can do it, because I need to destroy a few metal blocks. However, if I lose hammer at any point, there's a few backups I know, so it should still be okay. They've all mixes too, fun stuff. Anyways, hard room right here. It's actually hard to keep hammer in, so let's see if I can do this. I already did it incorrectly, but you know what? I'm gonna show off the cool backup strats. That's what I'm gonna do. See you later, hammer. Oh god, and PB at 15 seconds here. I really messed up then. Oh well. I think it's actually decent optimized in this game. It's fourth place, but it's less than an awful record. Okay, well anyways, I need to destroy a crash farm right here, because like I mentioned earlier on, whenever he explodes, it wastes a few frames, essentially. That's not a good thing. Anyways, cool backup strats. I'm gonna stand right up here. These sparks can come together! Which they didn't do. I got really hasty right there. Anyways, I'm gonna stand right here on top of this little ice platform. Sparks can come together right here. Come on. Oh wait, no, that's incorrect. Oh wait, no, I know what it was. Okay, I'm dumb. It's not timing for the mix right here. This is what it is. I'll just blank on that for a second. Come on. Alright, well this is suddenly Choke Fest. This is Choke City Population Shasta. I'm sorry. Anyways, come together right here. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be doing nothing. And I get hammer. That's what I'm supposed to be doing there. Sorry, excuse me. Like I said, this is a completely last minute marathon thing. I kinda expect to do this all of a sudden. So therefore I had to really quickly just remember everything for this game.
And we thank you greatly for that.
No problem.
That is a pretty neat backup strat, though.
Thank you. I think Halo Dude told me that one. He's the second place. He's the second place in this game. And he knows a bunch of different backup strats with that. That was also the backup strat I was gonna do for 6-1 if I lost hammer, but thankfully I did not.
We got a quick moment for a donation.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we got $100 from Alta Biscuit
Yo.
saying, "Hi Shasta, when is Blast Z going to be added to your channel?"
Jesus Christ. He's been wanting that for like a while. I don't have room in my FFZ, I'm sorry.
Yeah, money goes to the Final Fantasy 3 names in order. $25 divided among the 4.
I have to fight him again.
So it goes All Hail Demon Volition.
Nice. Alright, what is there? It's accidentally killed Bonkers, which I'm not supposed to be doing because I actually need hammer right now. 400%. I had to fight him again because of that. Oh well. I needed to kill it, just destroy one steel block again, which is right there. Alright, didn't mean to get hurt, but it's fine, because Master Tomato in this room. Didn't mean to go in the water immediately, because he gets his laser. His laser is useful for this one room specifically. Let's see if I get bad luck here. I got bad luck. If this guy just immediately attacks like that, as soon as I go into the room, then I need to actually wait for him to stop attacking. so I can actually just use a laser and launch that cannon. But didn't happen. So therefore, it was like 4 seconds gone because of that. Because the attack animation lasts just forever. I can't laser through it. But yeah, there we go. I'll have to make some very tough cuts if I want to make room for Blast Z. I'm sorry, Alt. It's a very rigorous thing to make room for Blast Z, my own channel. God, I'm like bleeding time in Orange Ocean. I shouldn't go over estimate still, but we'll see. I don't know. Getting hurt everywhere, which is not good either. But it should be okay. I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna fall down on this guy, but he decided to do an attack, so therefore I couldn't fall down on top of him. But if I did that, it was a fast way of getting through there. Because I just like hurt him as soon as I fall on top of him. Unfortunately it didn't work, but it's okay, it happens. Anyways, here is where the door is on this level. This is where the switch is, inside under wire. Guess that's the point actually. They do fight fires. I went through the part fast enough so the gore didn't hurt me while I was going through. Just saves a little bit of time. And a little bit of health too. But you're running, and slide. What's 6-5 again? I'm forgetting what this level is. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's this one. This one's really straightforward. If you have a donation to this one, you can totally read that. If not, I'll just keep talking about it. But anyways, underwire now. It's gonna right here. It's faster, obviously, to swim underwire instead of walking. But I can't avoid during that part. Oh crap! I forgot. I was supposed to get that fire that just despawns. Nice. Good job, me. I totally forgot about something I need to 100% do. Don't die. Thank you. Like I said, last minute edition. I haven't run this since SGDQ. But it's okay. Doing this for charity. But yeah, all I need a fire for is just to burn that rope right there. Unfortunately, I don't have a burn your rope update right now. But it's okay. Don't want to hit that wall D there. I'm currently 3 minutes over PB. And my GBA turned off. Okay, that was weird. This is totally marathon luck. Good thing it turned off like after a level, holy crap. But yeah, my GBA is really old. I had since, well, I first got GBA SP. So sometimes we'll kind of just do that. Doesn't happen often actually, but it's just happened there. Alright, messed that up, but now we're good. Destroy steel blocks, you can also use a double star, which I just did right there. Total marathon block, just have your GBSP turn off randomly. I don't know why I did that actually, but it just kind of happened. Okay, this is one of the worst rooms in the game, unfortunately, because there's a bunch of UFOs flying after you, and all these UFOs are complete random patterns. They can just go whatever they want. So that's what happened there. Now I'm gonna hope for something really cool right here. I'm hoping for Mr. Frosty to shake his butt at me, both of them. They both did, so that's cool. Thanks for shaking your butts at me, boys. And both dead. Just like that. That's how you kill them very quickly. But it's luck-based, completely. And now one last little part here. Even after all that, there's an arena. After a random room, 2 random bosses, there's an arena, which is actually the hardest arena in the game. I'd like the 4 there are, but, you know. I'm gonna do this. Mess up a little bit, but it's fine. Okay, but now we got the boss of Orange Ocean, who's another Kirby classic, Meta Knights. He got a sword for him, so Therefore, we're using a sword to kill him. We can't use any other power, unfortunately. Only sword. But Meta Knight's patterns are completely random. He can attack me whenever he wants to, he can block whenever he wants to, and yeah, that's pretty much all it takes. But he's dead now. Didn't get the best of luck though. I've had it before where he just completely doesn't attack me at all and doesn't block or whatever. So I was able to just kill him immediately. I've had it before in a run. It's kind of ridiculous. Anyways, last world in the game, which is Rainbow Resorts. I actually kind of like this level here. It's decently difficult too, because I have to do a mix at the very end of it, but it's pretty cool. Also, my favorite song in the game right here. Rainbow Resort theme is amazing.
It's all good soundtracks in my opinion, so I can't pick and choose.
Agreed. Kirby music is top tier, to say the least. Why did I just do that? Okay, well, I'll respawn that guy, and therefore this time he won't hit me in the face. Now we're good. Alright, but now I'm gonna spam the crap out of burning, and then also destroy steel blocks. Get rid of it really quickly, work on this little door. Nope, failed that. Alright, but now we gotta do this. Get a little bit of mix. Now we got ball. We need ball for the next level. Next level is the most ram level of the entire game. So hopefully it goes okay. But we'll see. And I'm immediately off the bat in this next level, I'm gonna just skip 3 mini bosses. It's a giant mini boss rush essentially is what it is. So I'm gonna skip these mini bosses really quickly by going to this top door here. And I have to face 4 of them at ball. Thankfully I face all 7 of them in this entire area. But every single pattern in all these bosses are ram, especially his next one. Fan. I messed up the timing on that ball hit though, so therefore I didn't get the quick kill, but I had the right idea for it. And no please. There we go. Now I got Bugsy. Bugsy's actually manipulatable. I can go into the air and he'll go into the air as well too. Therefore I can do 3 hits on him. Unfortunately my angle was bad there, so therefore I did only 2 hits, but it happens. And the last one's Fireland. I have plenty of health for him, thankfully. The health is always a concern for his entire boss rush. That's kind of what to happen right there. Sometimes I can get all 3 hits on him, but if I just get 2 on him and then just use a star that my power gives me after it gets hit off me, rather, then it's still okay still even with that. But yeah, that's the most random level of the entire game. All the boss patterns are random, they can just lose a lot of time if they give you a bad one. And if you get hurt a lot too. Thankfully I went very, very smoothly, so good stuff on that one. Oh crap, I messed up the timing completely on that. Anyways, let's do this now. I wanted to do a full jump off of the last platform there, and I couldn't do that if I just completely messed up the first jump. Okay. I want to just not float that much in this room, essentially. Because whenever you jump, it's actually a little faster than just floating up, like normally. Therefore, I don't want to jump like all the time. And nice. Levels are straightforward. Not a whole lot to it. Alright, 7-4. What's this one again? Oh yeah, it's this one. This one has a lot of randomness in general to it. It's one of the most like non-boss levels, I guess, if that makes sense. Because you got these 2 rooms here with these balls, which move around about randomly. They can just do whatever they want. Pigs, which can jump into me if they wanted to or not. And they did twice, which is very, very small. But then you got these 2 next 2 rooms, which are completely set patterns. Which makes it all the more non-impressive that I just died right there to complete a set pattern after all the randomness. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk about that. We're gonna destroy all these blocks here, and then we're gonna go through this room here with all these Gordos. The fastest way to get through is actually just puff up really quickly on top of these bomb blocks and just destroy them like this, instead of having to slide into them every single time. Which has end lag because it's slide animation. Okay, one more block over here. Just slide back on down because it's faster than going back around. Just a little bit faster. Oh, there we go. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I was doing so well in the cloud mini games, but unfortunately I just grabbed a cloud right there. Every single time you grab a cloud, I waste a second and a half. Now I have 7-5. First part is first part of the level is just this. All these crash bombs. I can destroy a few of them, but I have to wait for the last one. And hopefully I get... Okay, good, there we go. So sometimes that wheel boss will just... He'll just delay and give me a wheel in me. But before it ends this time. Now here I'm going to do a bunch of wheel jumps. I want to actually lay on the ground for the whole time, because that's faster. So I can go off the next wheel jump. Now let's do this. Crap, I think I failed it right. Yeah, I did. I failed that. I could have gone past that burrowing enemy without getting hurt by him, but I was a little slow there. It's really tough. There's not much leeway at all. Alright, now we have the last level of the game. 7-6. I love this level personally. It's my favorite in the game. It's a throwback to the first game in the entire series, which is Dreamlands. Now, funnily enough, Kirby Nightmare in Dreamlands is a remake of Kirby's Adventure, which is for the NES. And that was actually the second main series Kirby game. It wasn't like a spin-off or anything. So basically, this is a throwback to the first game within the second main series Kirby game. Funnily enough. That's what this level is, essentially. But now it's remade in Nightmare in Dreamland, which is cool.
I remember being really jealous of my friend who had the game.
Had a Dreamland?
Had Kirby's Adventure on the NES.
Oh yeah, that game is cool. I wish I had an NES so I can play that, honestly.
It's really laggy.
Oh, I know. I've seen the run for it. It's really laggy. There's a bunch of clips and cool stuff about it, which is awesome. Also, speaking of cool stuff... No, never mind. Alright. Now speaking of cool stuff... Alright, give me one more chance. Give me another chance. Alright. Trust me, this is cool. Hey, I got ball all of a sudden. But yeah, that makes it actually hardest in the game because... It's the second power to mix, whereas the only misses in the game were in the first power. But now we go inside the moon, and then get the last switch in the game. Just right there. And now I have 100%. Now all you do is just beat the game. Therefore, we shall do that right now. With ball. Which is what we got. Which is what we got out of that little mix there. Oh crap. That's up completely. But it's fine. Here's King D. D is completely random. What I'm gonna do is I want him to not suck in like that. If he does that, then just waste time. And hurts me. And getting hurt is just bad. You don't want to get hurt at all. Come on, D. D, please. Alright, well you're dead now. See you later. The cool thing about that fight though is that I actually get healed afterwards. But now we have this boss here. This is Nightmare Orb. He is actually really difficult. I imagine you'll probably have trouble with him if you ever play this thing casually.
Yeah, it actually kind of surprises you with just the sudden spike in difficulty.
Yeah, really. They had a final boss, which is just kind of simple. But Nightmare Orb is actually difficult. However, all his patterns are set completely. It's just hard to avoid him a lot of the time. However, I know how to, because I've done this fight so many times. There we go. Just a few more hits. And now he's dead. But now we have the final boss game, which is Nightmare. Time goes up on the final hit, by the way. There's your warning in advance. I'll call that, though. But yeah, Nightmare also has completely set patterns. The only thing that's random about this final boss is where he spawns on the, I think, second and fourth phases. I'll call that when I see it, though. And if I don't die here, it should go in your estimates. But it's bad, because that's what's actually pretty lenient for this game. But, yeah. So, he'll have his cape outs every single time. But yeah, where he spawns here is random. You want to spawn, like, towards the left. This will save some time. The third phase is gonna expose itself immediately. But when he has his cape out like this in a swirling fashion, you can't hurt him at all. Well, he's dead. 2 more hits. He's gonna tempo around a bunch. I'm gonna go right here and I won't get hit. That's pretty cool. Alright, time's going up really soon.
Alright.
Time. Yo, I gold that last split, let's go.
Nice.
Alright, here's the best part of 100% though, which is this screen right here. Now, if you have the FFZ mode, hi Kirby, get ready to spam it in chat. Look at that, right there. Hi Kirby. Let's leave it there for a second for effect. And let's go. But yeah, that's Kirby Nightmare in Dreamlands. Surprisingly decently okay for being a bit rusty at the game.
I didn't notice.
Oh, cool. Perfect then. I was actually 4 minutes off PB, but that works too. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll be running Metroid Fusion on Sunday if you want to check that out as well.
Yeah, if you want to see what this guy looks like when he's actually in practice on the game.
Exactly. I've been practicing it for a few days now, actually. So hopefully it goes okay.
Yeah, it'll be great.
There's one line I want to show up though at the very end. This little dialogue here, which actually is appropriate for a time of day it is right now. Though don't want everyone to do this at the moment, but it'll be nice eventually. It is Friday after all. You want to relax on Friday, but I think it's right here. Seconds, and there it is. So flip over your pillow and get ready for a good night's sleep, everyone. So the plot of this game is that Kirby restored the dreams by dreams to everyone in Dreamland, because like everyone had their dreams taken away by Nightmare there, which is why his name is Nightmare, obviously. And now all the dreams are back, and everyone can just go back to sleep. Kirby plots, everyone. Reminder: at one point, the plot of the game was that Kirby's got a strawberry shortcake stolen. He has to go get that again. That was the plot of one Kirby game at one point.
It's a plot we're going to see eventually in the marathon.
Hooray! Yep, Kirby Squeeze Squad, everyone. We'll see that today? Tomorrow? Tomorrow, I think.
Tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Enjoy the rest of the marathon as well, too. Thanks for having me again.
Yep. Speaking of the rest of the marathon, up next we have GRC running Portal, inbounds, any percent. So
Nice.
stick around. We're gonna run a quick ad, guys, and we'll have everything ready for you. So stick around.
See you guys later. Alright, I guess I got out of the room now. Thanks for having me again.
Yep, always a pleasure.